let's spin and see what we're going to get for our next episode. Yep, we're going to get M. M, Mad Cargo, not even in the game. What Pokemon are we going to use? Let's find out. We're using Mewtwo. It's our only restricted. Straight away I'm looking at like Metagross, Mamoswine, Marowak, Milotic. I'm going to put something together and we'll see how we do for the next episode. Welcome to the Pokemon Wheel of Fortune. The rules of play. Number 1, this game uses whatever the current VGC format is. Number 2, the letters of the alphabet are placed onto our Wheel of Fortune at random. The wheel is spun and I must make a team of Pokemon whose names start with that letter. I will then take that team onto the in-game battle spot ladder and play until I win one battle. Number 3, if necessary, I can swap the team members out for other eligible Pokemon throughout the course of those battles. Number 4, letters that contain fewer than 6 fully evolved Pokemon have been grouped together. If the current format includes restricted Pokemon, but there are none whose name begins with a corresponding letter, then I get to choose another one myself. Number 5, lastly, once a letter has been selected, it will be removed from the wheel for future episodes. The wheel will be spun at the end of each episode for the following episode. Welcome to the next episode of the Pokemon Wheel of Fortune. In the previous episode, Pikachu, Palkia and friends helped us welcome in the new old Dynamax format. Then we spun the wheel, got the letter M, and here we are. Here's the team. We've got Mewtwo, Moltres, Meowstic, Mandibuzz, Milotic and Marowak. So, Mewtwo, Moltres, those are our two powerhouses, and I think this could be quite a short episode. Because of course, every team has weaknesses, they can't beat everything. But I think this team can probably beat most things if we play our cards right. Mewtwo is Mewtwo, of course, fast and strong. But we've got Moltres with safety goggles, which is one of the best counters to Venusaur. And going up against things like Groudon Venusaur, yeah, more than happy to do that. Fire off max moves in the sun against Groudon, while not having to worry about being put to sleep by the Venusaur. We've got Meowstic and Mandibuzz, both of which bring speed control options to the board. And then we've got Milotic and Marowak in the final slot. So these are kind of tech picks. Milotic can maybe help us out against Trick Room and get set up with Coil, start using Hypnosis. And our Marowak is quite speedy actually. I've invested in speed so it can take advantage of our Tailwind and our Thunder Waves. As well as, well, I wanted a Lightning Rod user on the team to help deal with Thundurus and Regieleki, specifically Thundurus though. So that's the team. Hopefully we'll get a nice quick win. I think it's very doable with this team. Let's see if we do. Okay, we have our opponent and it is a Trick Room team with our Ice Rider Calyrex. So, how do I want to deal with this one? Well, this looks like a good game for Milotic. I'm wondering what type the Urshifu is. If it's water, we're laughing. If it's dark, could be a problem. We're going to leave Milotic. And what do we leave alongside it? Mandibuzz or Meowstic? So with Mandibuzz, because we can threaten the taunt then. I need Marowak in case they leave that Regieleki. Because Regieleki does look pretty decent against our team. And I think that Mewtwo has to sit this one out. And this is a game for Moltres. We'll try and get set up with Milotic. We probably can't stop our opponent setting up Trick Room. The Dusclops we can taunt, but the Mimikyu, you've got to respect the Mental Herb. But try and get set up with Milotic, stall out the opposing Trick Room, and max Moltres. That's the plan. Not sure what my opponent will lead. It's got to be Trick Room setup plus either Regieleki or Incineroar. I don't think they're going to lead Incineroar though. I fully expect the Regieleki. No. Okay, it's Water Urshifu. You can tell by the way it's kind of swaying there. This was not the lead I expected, but one I'm very happy to see nonetheless. So we go straight for our Coil. we will Snarl just to break any potential sash on Urshifu and break the disguise on Mimikyu. So let's just switch Urshifu out into Calyrex, which is a really nice play because we're probably going to activate weakness policy. Get off our coil. Missed the Mimikyu, not the one we wanted to miss. So that was not ideal. I think we just need to go for our Hypnosis now. I don't think we have much of a choice. We'll keep Mana Buzz in, we'll go for a foul play as well. They actually don't max and they miss the high horsepower. Wow. So that's a really nice play for my opponent actually, the Will-O-Wisp, because that does lower our damage from our foul play. Still has a ton though. So we put it to sleep, but it's almost out of there. That's actually really quite nice for us, because that means we can get a free coil off again, and I'm able to just go into that slot once again without fear of it waking up. And our opponent forfeits. Okay, so we get the win. I said this was going to be a quick episode. I did not have this in mind. Well, I'm not ending the episode there, obviously. You know, when I win one, we actually see the game out and play another one. So let's see if we can get a real win. We have our next opponent. It's a Zacian team with what looks like a Trick Room option with Dusclops and Drampa. So our opponent forfeited the first game. I'm fully prepared for us just to get destroyed from this point onwards, searching for our legit win. What do I expect them to lead? Rotom, 100%. There's no way they don't lead Rotom. Rotom Tapu Fini is an incredible lead for my opponent. Yeah, that really is a nice lead. If they go with the Trick Room option, I'm gonna lead, expecting them to go with Rotom Tapu Fini. Which means I'm bringing those two. Bring my Milotic and Moltres. All of our Pokemon have merit here. Marowak is incredible against the Rotom and shuts down its electric moves, so it could have been invaluable there. It's actually decent against Zacian. The more I think about it, probably should have brought Marowak with us. So anything it really fears is that Tapu Fini. Tapu Fini Rillaboom. Surprised they brought the Rillaboom. I think we just go in. We just go in with Mewtwo. Get my opponent overwriting their own terrain. Do we just go in with Mewtwo? We do. We just go in with Mewtwo. Okay, we're gonna protect. Because I don't actually want to max. I don't want to max yet. I think maxing Moltres might be the better play this game. I'm going to protect, go for a light screen. We could see a fake out come out from the Rillaboom. So yeah, we do see the fake out. Did loads of damage. Muddy water. And we avoid. Okay, that's fine. I mean, we took the crit, so I'm happy taking the crit and then missing the muddy water there. Now, I think we just go for the fake tears psychic play. We're going to see a grassy glide coming out. That actually knocks it out. I didn't think it would. I mean, the way Tapu Finis can be trained and their bulk, I wasn't sure that would knock out. You see a knock off. So in comes the Rotom, which I was really surprised my opponent did not lead with. Now we have a bit of a problem because my opponent just goes for the grassy glide and probably a nasty plot. They just protect. Okay, I'll take that. No grassy glide still. Oh no, of course, yeah, we have priority. So we do see the grassy glide. Well. Yeah, this is still kind of tough, though. I'm thinking we just get Moltres in now. We just start going for it. I think we get Moltres in. We probably fake Tears and Ancient Power. Go for the Max Rock Fall. I mean, you expect the Zacian in the back, which means they're going to max one of these two, and you've got to expect them to max the Rotom, surely. It still leaves us in a bit of a predicament on the following turn, because I don't think they're going to knock it out. And that gives them the opportunity to max guard on the following turn. So I expect our Moltres to see this turn out as well. So here we go, Big Bird. Big Bird incoming. Moltres has one of the coolest cries, in my opinion. Like, it's one of the Pokemon whose cry fits it perfectly. Like, it sounds like a huge giant firebird. So they do max. I don't think it's going to be the Rillaboom somehow. So big oven. Yeah, if I'd have brought Marowak in the back, it'd be looking pretty good right now. Rillaboom has Protect. I'm glad we didn't go for that slot. And there's no way this knocks it out. Decent damage though. The Max Lightning. It doesn't do as much damage as I thought it would. Now, my opponent can quite easily max guard here, and you've got to expect them to. I'm not really in a position to try predicting that though, to be honest. I think we just we just go after it. We go after it with the max airstream nonetheless. Or do we? So I could go after it. No, we're gonna do this. They've got a max guard. There's no way they don't. Let's go for a fake tears. We can't really do much else with the L-stick here. So we do see the max guard. Boom out of the way. Get our speed boost, and it's got to be Zacian in the back. I can't see it being Dusclops or Drampa. There's the Zacian. Once again, there's no reason not to go after the Rotom this turn. Get that out of there. That puts Moltres in a much better position as well. Milotic, sorry, in a much better position. And I think we... Does it work? Is there any reason to max flare? I don't think there is. Ooh, Airstream. And we will Thunder Wave. So my opponent's taking their time, having a think, which is fair enough. I mean, if you're my opponent, you've got to go for the double max guard on Rotom at this point. They don't know. We get the Thunder Wave off, we don't miss. Comes out Airstream, and it should be an easy KO, yeah. -2 special defense. That's Rotom out of the picture. So, in the end, I guess we didn't need Marowak. It definitely would have made things a lot more comfortable in the second half of this battle, but we made the call on that max guard play. This is going to be it. And then we're going to hit him with the big burner. And see a forfeit. Let's do one more. Why not? I'd like to showcase Marowak a little bit. We'll see. It's not always the best Pokemon to bring. It's a tech pick. And Mewtwo. We haven't maxed Mewtwo. So let's have a go with one more. We have our opponent, and this is an interesting team to say the least. We have a Mono Ghost team with a Trevenant. One of my favourite Pokemon. One that I have used myself in official competition more than once. And Mewtwo, which is just a cool Pokemon in general, also one of my favourites. Mono Ghost. Of course we're bringing Mandibuzz. I wanted to bring Mewtwo, but don't know if that's the best idea now. We have Shadow Ball, but we're also Psychic type. We've got Marowak, so I think it's maybe not the best idea. If we get Milotic set up, and we can deal with Trevenant, then I think we're laughing. Could definitely bring in Moltres. And I think we could bring Marowak or Mewtwo. We're going to go Marowak. So we're leading Mandibuzz because it's Dark type, which is going to be useful, I think, in this matchup. We have the taunt options. We can stop them setting up Trick Room if they need Dusclops, if that's their preferred method of going for the Trick Room play. We also threaten decent damage with, of course, the Foul Play. Of course, it could be Side Shadow Sneak now I think about it, and that's what we are staring down. In which case, does Foul Play even knock out when it's maxed? I don't know. We're going to go for the Blind Hypnosis because the Side Shadow Sneak play was something I didn't take into consideration, literally until I saw those two names pop up. Well, even before that, I thought, hang on a sec, there's a Dragapult. What does Dragapult do on this team? Oh, of course, it holds the weakness policy. So we'll just go for the Blind Hypnosis in case our Foul Play does not knock out. A really good play for my opponent would be not to Shadow Sneak themselves here. It would be to do something else with Mimikyu, get some damage off, maybe play rough into Mandibuzz, and get us to activate their weakness policy for them. So Blind Hypnosis, not the most reliable, but kind of helps cover against that play. So we do just see the Side Shadow Sneak. That was a big chunk of damage. So my opponent putting all their eggs into one basket. Phantasm comes out, so that, yeah, of course, it is my late pick. That just knocks us straight out. How much damage does the Foul Play do? My opponent seems confident with his play, so does this not knock out? It does, so that's the end of that then. We traded Pokemon, but I traded my low tick for their Dynamax. So I think I win that trade. I mean, it's not over by any means. Marowak is still a very kind of tentative Pokemon for us to choose, for us to send out at any point in this battle. I think we just need to go in Moltres now. Mandibuzz, Moltres, go from there. So in a bid to showcase some different Pokemon, we've ended up probably showcasing the same Pokemon that we've seen in the second game. It's going to be Max Moltres. My opponent taking their time, either considering their next move or kicking themselves, thinking, why did I do that? There are about a million other things I could have done there. But props to my opponent, running Mono Ghost, why not? It's always good to have a bit of fun. Do we see a Protect Trick Room play? Possibly. Yeah, we just start hitting them here, don't we? I could max Marowak. That's also an option. The only problem is this moveset I have on Moltres isn't really conducive to not maxing. You know, I want to max Marowak. This is not the best play. I should be maxing Moltres all day long, especially with the moveset we've got going with it. We now lose our fire typing, and we can't use Burn Up again unless we switch out and then back in. We've got Hurricane, which of course can miss. So right now Moltres is just pure flying type. Kind of glad that it didn't max the Moltres now I've seen that. And from here, I think the play is to Foul Play. Yeah, foul play Mimikyu, and we're actually going to switch Marowak in. Could be a terrible play, but I expect my opponent to do the same thing again. So Marowak hits the field. Yeah, play rough. And yeah, so what's the same play? That does loads of damage. That was insane. I suppose it's not that insane actually. It's base 40, single target, super effective, stab. Yeah, makes sense I guess. I'm still going to max it. I'm still going to max our Marowak. You can't max Marowak? Huh. Oh no, I must hit Dynamax on Moltres by accident. So yeah, we could have sewn this up by going max with Moltres earlier. That was definitely the play. But I think we still have an avenue to win this way as well. This is how I want to go about it. We've seen Big Bird. Let's see Big Bone. Oh, that's weird. So Shadow Sneak comes out, which I was expecting anyway. Happy not to see a Sucker Punch on the Spiritomb. So Spiritomb's gone. Marowak is going to remove Mimikyu. What do they have in the back? Their team was all slow things apart from Dragon Bolt. What did they bring? Dustclop. The other options are Dustclops, Trevenant. It's Dustclops. I don't know about you, I've not seen anyone solo with a Dustclops. Ever. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. Probably has Shadow Sneak as well, but I doubt that's going to knock us out. And we get the forfeit. This team is getting all the forfeits today. We got 3 wins. We got 3. That's a new record, new personal best, mainly because once I get 2, we stop. But we got 3. So, yeah, I was correct in my assumptions. Would be a quick episode. Well, would be getting a quick win. So all that leaves for us to do now is to spin the wheel and find out what our next letter is going to be. That was less of a Mewtwo team and more of a Moltres and Friends featuring special guest Mewtwo team. Got the quick win, which is what we wanted. Let's spin, find out what we're going to be using in the next episode. Laggy. A laggy spin, we've landed on L for lag. Lairon. Lairon's not in the game, it's not even fully evolved. What Pokemon are we using? Let's find out. Lugia, that's what we're going to be using. Lairon is in the game! Doesn't mean I'm using it. So quite a substantial list. And we don't have to use Lugia, we have access to Lunala as well. This is quite nice. We've got fake out options. We've got several fake out options. We've got Prankster with Liepard as well. And we have Intimidate with Luxray. So some really nice options in there. Oh, and of course Landorus as well. Landorus T. Also gets Intimidate, in case you didn't know. But yeah, it's going to be L. I think that yeah, it might just be more of the same kind of speedy team. and just smashing our opponents as quickly as we can before they can smash us. So let's find out if we can do that effectively in the next episode. Hope to see you guys there. You take care.